A Dance to the Music of Time by the fantastic Anthony Powell. He was compared with Marcel Proust, who is the best writer ever. And some have disagreed with that, but for me he is, as I mentioned, a marvelous master. And in fact, I have started with these notes with hearing Secret Harmonies, which is the last tome of his wonderful, monumental novel. There are 12, and in fact I intend to come back to them. I have finished, I've read the 12, and today I finished the adaptation for the BBC. But still, I plan to reread them and make some notes on this format. There are notes, by the way, on Goodreads on about 1,000 works so far. This is just a new idea with special setup, as you can see. In fact, some props, some extras may show up in the background at one point because they're working, they belong to a cult, so there's a little connection there between the cult in the last part of the hearings, Secret Harmonies, led by Scorpio and involving Naipaul, and these people here who have some mixture of Adventist later day saints with swearing words and drinking habits, which result in a crazy concoction. Perhaps we'll see throughout. So it is impossible to speak in a few minutes, but this is just playing around what I'm doing here, to do in 6-7 minutes what took the author a lifetime, well, half a lifetime, to complete. And it would take you to read, who knows, maybe 60 hours, maybe more. For me it took 1 year, but that's true because I liked so much what I saw from the first volume that I said to myself, I need to delay gratification to take as long as I can. Even now I have some novels on hold. No Orchids for Miss Blandish, I liked it, so it's there, stopped in the middle of it, and a few more. So there's been a month or so between one tome and the next with A Dance to the Music of Time, and I enjoyed it very much. I disagree though with the adaptation. In some ways it could very well be, in fact it's more likely that they are right and I'm wrong with their emphasis on Naipaul. To me it sounded like he's too prominent in this production, and Nick Jenkins, the author and storyteller, is not really all that obsessed with Naipaul. He has a more detached British look, comical, even he says that, the author says that in Venice, and his intention was comical in many parts. And the stiff upper lip, this British irony, relaxed attitude, I love. The British in their Victorian age are my favorites. That's, if given a choice or forced to make a decision and travel in time, I would travel in the Victorian British Empire somewhere, maybe in the South Seas, maybe, who knows, but with the British somehow. The two friends of Nick Jenkins die because of Naipaul. Charles Stringham in Singapore, taken prisoner by the Japanese, but sent there somehow on account of a Naipaul decision. And this man indeed has been a symbol of evil, if you ask me. And I would say, even if you ask the author to say it in his own words in the book, masterpiece, Shevdover. But in the BBC version, Jenkins wants very much, desperately, it sounds like at one point, to become friends with Naipaul. True characters had to be eliminated, the plot simplified. You can't do otherwise if you want to make in 6 hours a series that is adapted from, as I mentioned, 60 hours or more of material. What you can do. Scorpio appears again with relatives of Jenkins, of the author, of the man who tells us the story. And Naipaul has a very interesting trajectory, even if here too there's some explosions and a bomb which I didn't see in the original. I mean, there is a stink bomb, but that's not shattering windows. And the feeling is that in the play there is an exaggeration. However, it's a marvelous, tremendous work, and as I said, I will need to come back to it. And I hope you started and you enjoyed. Bye bye.